There's a little thing called editing, right? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hello? Hello? Are we live? I think we're live, right? Yeah, we're live.
Let me.
Okay. All right. You got like any questions? All right. Hello, everybody. Besides that, tuned into the live, this podcast. Uh, I'm PIE, and this is my co-host.
Jerry.
Jerry. Yeah. Okay. My co-host Jerry, and we will be your podcast for today. Besides, I hope you enjoy. Now, Jerry, you got anything to say right now in this lovely day on a Friday, by the way? Besides, you got anything to say?
I'm kind of.
Any questions?
Okay.
Any questions?
I'm just looking at the stream.
Okay, you looking at the stream? You just making sure? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Okay.
Let me pull up the timer.
Just ignore the beeping outside, everybody. All right. Just give us a minute, just to get we didn't get everything set up fully, so it's gonna take us a while.
Okay, I'm gonna be doing. It's gonna be like I'm gonna do 20 minutes on the topic that I want to talk about.
Okay, 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Yeah. Let me press the clock.
Okay.
Before I want to see two people that I want to see in a fight who really got it like that. I'm thinking about Rhino and Kingpin because they both have super strength, and I want to know who really got it like that.
Rhino, okay. Do you can you name any feats of Rhino or Kingpin? Maybe any one of them?
I mean, I remember when Kingpin. He punched Spider-Man through a building, so I feel like that's really good.
Okay.
And, Rhino, he can when he starts moving, he can crush someone into a wall.
Okay, he can crush somebody into a wall. All right.
Yeah, when he gets momentum.
I feel like the same thing can be said for Kingpin too, right? Because I'm sure in one of the Spider-Man games, he crushed, he broke one of the walls with Spider-Man. He dashed through the walls while holding Spider-Man. He put them through a wall, right? Remember that? I don't know if you've ever seen one of the Spider-Man 2 games on the PS4, PS5.
Yeah, I don't think I saw that.
No? Okay. That's fine. Anyways, but yeah, basically I could kind of see it. But all right, anyways, basically, so you're saying you want to see a fight between them. That would be interesting though. That would be nice. Besides, honestly.
God dang it, bro.
Okay. Sorry for the little interruptions, everyone. While he's gone, I'm going Mr. PID.
Oh my
Okay. I'm sorry, everybody. All right. All right. Now, it's time for me to talk to all of you. Okay? Now, everybody knows Hammerhead. Hammerhead, from Spider-Man. I'm kind of glad he brought up that type of specific thing because before he left, I was about to talk about maybe Hammerhead maybe could probably jump into that maybe maybe he could probably would Hammerhead be able to would anybody would Rhino or Rhino or Kingpin would he be able to beat Hammerhead? Because I remember in one comment he did say his he made inside of his body made of adamantium, the same thing Wolverine has and all that shit. But anyways, yeah, he can basically use that. What do you think about that, Mr. Jerry?
who are we talking about? Rhino and who?
Mr. Hammerhead from Spider-Man comics.
Rhino or Hammerhead?
Yeah.
I think Rhino got it because the only thing I know about Hammerhead, only his head is strong. Oh. And everything else is not that strong.
Okay. Good argument. He could probably get past it. And honestly, I feel like it's only like in his upper like body. It wouldn't be like in any of his other body. So yeah, honestly, he could probably just like break other of his other bones, and honestly, he'd be good. But anyways, anything else? Any other fights you want to see? Like what?
Can't think of any right now.
None of them? Okay, that's fine. Anyways, actually, matter of fact, that actually brought up like another topic, like a very different and a complete. Well, actually, not a very completely different topic. I'm sorry about that, but yeah. So you think that who do you think would win in the fight? Back to what I was talking about, like how like Kingpin or Rhino would win, because I kind of just wanted to add on to that.
I'm not too sure how durable Kingpin is. Because I think Rhino is more durable because the fact that he can run into multiple buildings and just keep running.
Okay.
And I haven't seen Kingpin done that.
Oh, but you have to remember, Kingpin is kind of rich. Like he could probably like use like some type of thing or some type of way. Maybe he could probably like, and maybe he could probably like do like some stuff. I mean, they're probably not going to be very useful, but maybe he could like get some things. There's like some like soul, like some, man, what is it called? Like some henchmen to probably like like slow him down. They're not going to help a lot, but give him a little bit of an edge. Like what do you think? Does Rhino have that?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Wait. Who do they work for then?
Who do they work for? What?
I'm kind of confused because I think all of them work for Oscorp Tech, but I don't know who Kingpin works for. Does he also work for Oscorp or something, or is he just his own thing?
I'm not too sure. I don't think I went too in depth with that, but I think Oscorp maybe size maybe. I'm not too sure. But anyways, do you have anything else? Well, no, like I'm not too sure because I don't really think I went into like depth into that. I don't think I went into much depth of that. I mean, maybe, possibly. Did it ever show like into the comics? Like, is there like different like alternate universes where like he doesn't work for like Oscorp?
I have no idea.
Okay, that makes sense. That's fine. But anyways, yeah. Well, let's just say hypothetically he doesn't work for Oscorp. Like, would his henchmen still be there?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people want to work with Kingpin for some reason.
Yeah. Okay. So they can get themselves killed. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people want to work for him.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, would you say, even with that, like, couldn't you say, like, hypothetically speaking, maybe he could probably hire some person like, let's say, like, Doc Ock or something, maybe, to get, like, him? Because, like, I feel like I remember it's, like, one, like, you can't, like, don't expect me to, like, I don't read the comics, okay? So don't like expect me to like know everything about this, mainly because I don't know all about this. But I do remember from one of the shows, like Doc Ock, Dr. Otto Octavius did work for somebody. I think like Spider-Man's like dad's like Spider-Man dad's father, I'm pretty sure. He was like I think rich or something. He was like big, and I think Doc Ock has worked for him. Is there a possible chance maybe Dr. Dr. Ock can probably like work for Kingpin to give him like an edge or something?
Who are we talking about?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Okay, Dr. Octavius does what?
Like maybe like since he worked for like Peter's friend's dad, maybe he could probably work for like Kingpin, like to be able to like help him go up against like go up against Rhino. Do you think that would do anything?
Dr. Octavius go against
like maybe like Rhino, like to help like Kingpin. Do you think like would that work?
I'm not too sure.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm not too sure. Well, I do remember one time where I'm not too sure about this, like in one of the other cartoons, I think that Marvel made. I remember he did make, well, not make, but like figure out a way. I might be wrong, but I think he had something to do with like Venom or something. I'm not too sure. I don't remember it. Like I don't remember it that much, but I think maybe he had something to do. Maybe like turn like Well, actually, no. Scratch that. It has nothing to do with Venom. Maybe like I remember like maybe if he gets a hold of Spider-Man and become like be able to like make like an army like Spider-Man, because I remember like he did say something about like that back in like one of like the shows. What do you think with that? If he had that, like with enough prep time, do you think he could use that to his advantage against Doc Ock and be able to help Kingpin be able to beat Rhino?
I think so, cause if he was able to get the Spider-Man's DNA, he'll be able to understand how to make versions of Spider-Man, not versions of Spider-Man, like other people. Like let's take Lizard. Let's just say it was
Okay.
the Lizard. Maybe he would know how to control the Lizard's DNA, so it's like Spider-Man's DNA, where the Lizard doesn't have to be a giant green monster and can be a regular person, which is the Lizard's ability.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
Okay. So you physically like say that like basically Kingpin could be able to like beat it with just like enough prep time. Like do you like, but without prep time, you think like Rhino will win?
Huh.
With or without prep time? Take your time. Take your time.
What?
Because what's the highest feat?
I think Rhino's just built different, man.
Like yeah, because like realistically, if you think about it, Kingpin is kind of just like a strong man. Like even so, like I remember back in like the Spider-Verse, like in the original one, he was kind of just throwing Miles Morales just around, like just like regular, ordinarily. But those were just like base like trades, basically basic like stuff that you would see in every day. But then like when it comes to Rhino, like it just kind of feels like different. He's just different. Don't you don't you agree?
Yeah.
Like, something like that.
I think I'm not too sure if Kingpin has super durability.
I don't think he does. He's a human.
Yeah, but I think Rhino got it though. He got that super strength, that super durability.
Okay. Super durability.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how much stamina. Does Rhino have more stamina than Kingpin or not?
I would imagine if he does, because like how you're describing him.
Oh yeah, that is true. He did run through a lot of buildings. He must have a lot of stamina to be able to do that.
Yeah. Besides, I feel like he would do like a lot of more damage, like to Kingpin, like of like what you're describing. Besides, so it would be a lot that he would be able to do like against like King. Well, of course he doesn't have like the resources to be able to beat like Kingpin, but he does have like the strength and like the ability to be able to, because like even though at the end of the day, like Kingpin's just a rich, strong guy, size. And like me, like maybe like some people might disagree with me, but I mean, I'm not gonna say like out loud. I mean, like, I'm not saying that he's weak. I'm just saying, like, when it comes, like, compared to, like, Rhino, like, they're just not on the same level. Would you agree? But another question. I'll do you one better. Do you think with prep time, you think, like, maybe Kingpin will have, like, some type of advantage?
With prep time, will you have an advantage?
Yeah, with prep time. That's what I said.
Yeah, I don't think so, because Rhino's built different. He got it. Kingpin, I don't know. In conclusion, Kingpin, you're kind of trash. Rhino got it.
Okay. Okay. You're very confident in your answer. I like to see that. All right, Mr. Jerry. Okay. Yeah, I would have to agree with that, honestly.
Didn't Spider-Man fought Hulk once? Because I remember in the comics he fought Hulk.
Ah.
Because if Spider-Man can hang with Hulk,
What if that was like a different like version of Hulk, though? I mean, different version of Spider-Man. Because you have to remember, all the Spider-Mans aren't like always like sane. Besides, I mean, some of them have like are not all strong like with everyone. I mean, they're strong, but I mean, some of them are different strengths. Wouldn't you agree?
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Like nothing else?
So you want to move on, or are we gonna keep talking about Rhino and Kingpin?
I mean, unless if you want to move on. I mean,
Yeah,
this is
I'm ready to move on because everybody knows Rhino kind of wipes Kingpin because he's trash.
okay. All right. Next to the off to the next one. All right. So this next one isn't exactly a fight. It's actually a comment on something else about like actually Marvel Rivals and like how Overwatch has been seeing the success of about Marvel Rivals and actually starting to proceed to do something about it. Now, originally when I saw this, I'm thinking like, oh, ironic, aside Overwatch finally doing something. Wow, size. So ironic. Like, should have done something like way more sooner. Like, obviously, we all know Marvel Rivals is like the new Overwatch. You know, we all know that. I know it. You know it, right, Hector? I mean, Jerry.
I mean, I never played Overwatch.
You never? Okay. Well, all right. That's fine. Well, all you need is social media to understand. But anyways, Mr. Jerry, would you say that even though Overwatch has done like its hardest to be able to change like the tides with it, because like it's been starting to do like some different updates on trying to like bring back like some new stuff or bring back some old stuff or try to like fix this, fix that, or maybe able to make like to be able to regain like their players back? But realistically, like, don't get me wrong, their efforts are good, but I don't feel like they're good enough, mainly because when it comes to like Marvel Rivals and it's like like consistency of like bringing up like a new character each and every like season, like some type of like time or something, I'm not too sure, but like I just feel like when it comes to that in this, because like I basically just heard of this, is that even though like I like every single character like in Marvel Rivals you can mainly just play like for free, but when it comes to like Overwatch, like how do you like be able to play with characters is that I've heard is that the only way you can play as characters is that you would either have to like earn them in like some type of way or like in some type of battle pass or something, some pass or something. And I kind of thought like, okay, like I guess you do have to work for it, but I guess like that is kind of annoying though. And that's like the one thing that I say personally like would be like the thing that makes like Marvel Rivals a little bit better than like Overwatch. Wouldn't you agree, Jerry, Mr. Jerry?
What I'm feeling about Overwatch right now, I feel like it's like the company spitting in your face because all this time they could have done all this stuff to make the game good and they chose not to do it. But as soon as the players start leaving the game, that's when they decided to do something for the game. I feel like that's like a big spit into the players' faces.
Like just so much irony, right? It's like so much irony. Besides, like you're telling me all this time they've never done this. Besides all of that, besides it feels like it could have took like what took like so long. Besides, it feels like just like so like annoying. Besides, it feels like just like whatever stuff like companies do that, it just feels like they're just only doing it for like, you know, the money, right? Right?
Right.
Besides, just feels like they're just only doing it for like the money. Besides, it just kind of feels like so like just just not right at all sides. And like honestly, I'm not gonna lie with you. Besides, and I kind of feel like the design. I will give like one thing that Overwatch does good. Like the designs are good. Like designs are good. I won't say it's better than like Marvel Rivals, but the designs, in my opinion, are pretty. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Now, this is coming from a person who's never played Overwatch before, nor has I ever played Marvel Rivals. All right, I've only seen videos of it. All right, okay, so I'm basically just only going over after like some people like, and also like I'm not gonna lie with you, when it comes to like certain types of like people like that play the game, like some people might say like, oh, Overwatch is better, oh, Marvel Rivals is better, but I'm like wondering like maybe like I'm just saying like it's kind of in between, but realistically, when it comes to like which one is better, like better used or like better like better playable, like have like a better experience, I would probably have to say between like I would have to say like Marvel Rivals, mainly because I feel like the experience of that game is a little bit better. Now, I don't know if you have anything to add on that, Jerry. Besides, you have anything to add on that?
No, I got nothing.
Nothing to add on that? Okay. But anyways, otherwise, like it's pretty decent, pretty solid. It's better like than like Overwatch in my opinion, mainly because I feel like they're actually like doing motion, and then I just feel like
and they have Marvel characters. I mean, a lot of people always wanted to play as their favorite rival. I mean, Marvel character.
Yeah, you want to say that a little bit on the mic?
A lot of people always wanted to play a game that allows you to play with your Marvel character, and the characters also look good. Because when you have good looking characters, you're gonna likely play it more.
Also, there's another thing I wanted to say about like Marvel Rivals. So I've noticed when I was like going on to Disney Plus. So I recognized like there was like a section of like characters from Marvel Rivals. When I went to Marvel section, I was like so confused. I was thinking like, what was the point in doing all of this? Like, couldn't they just get like couldn't they like I feel like you know what would have been better? Instead of making like a section for like characters from Marvel Rivals, mainly it just doesn't really make sense to me, mainly because like every single character like is from like Marvel. Like, what's the point in that? Like, I feel like if you really wanted to see like your favorite Marvel characters, Marvel characters for like Marvel Rivals and size, and watch like something like I don't think you would need like something like that to be like a section. Like, if you wanted to do that, you would just go into the Marvel section and just see like your favorite characters from there. And size, what they should have done personally is make an entire show based off like some characters like that never got like their own like their own like show. Like I feel like for an example, like Jeff the man, Jeff the Land Shark, that guy. Besides,
Yeah,
I feel like somebody like him should have got like his own show, and then like it got Luna Snow, and then maybe like somebody else, maybe like I can't name one like off my top of my head, but man, those are just like two I could think of right now. But anyways, I feel like that would be a little bit like smart for like Marvel to do. Besides, I feel like that would be a pretty good concept. Like they could either like turn that Marvel Rivals into like some type of like show, maybe sometime like that. Besides, if they can do it right, that is like they're like don't mess it up like how they did with like with like Moon Knight or something. Because like I'm not gonna lie with you, Moon Knight was like a little bit mid in my opinion. But anyways, yeah. Anything to add on that, Jerry?
I'm not like too sure how they're gonna do it for Jeff the Shark. I don't know how they're gonna do the movie for him.
Come in.
Yep. All right. Here we go. Jerry has left the building. He has to go do something. Mr. PIE will be your assistant for momentarily. Anyways, but anyways, yeah. So how's everybody doing? Just everyone just chill. Besides, nothing much, nothing big. Besides we just but wow, you know, this is nice. This is nice. This is okay. So back to what I was saying. Like, I just kind of feel like Overwatch is just being a little greedy and a little stingy, so it's about like how like what they're just saying, like, they're just kind of like don't really feel like they're like basic like model, like the mod like going with the motto with like what they really should like what their fans would want. Like, so like I don't really feel like there's like a way like how they can maybe do it. But I don't really feel like there's like a good way. I'm sorry about that, everybody. Besides, I am so sorry with that. But yeah. Yeah, just don't really feel like Overwatch really has it in the bag, honestly. And also, it's funny too, because like, oh yeah, and there's also like characters like Squirrel Girl too. Besides, maybe they could have made like a show with that. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure she's already in a show, one of the shows at least. But anyways, yeah, that's why I feel like Marvel Rivals is just kind of a little bit better. Like, I see like Overwatch trying. Overwatch is still trying. I feel like what they're doing is like it's okay. Like, it's good. It's kind of good, but it's just like it just feels like we'll only have to tell in 2025 and how good they will do. All right. Nah. Okay, so so how's everybody's day going? I'm sorry. So this is wow. Okay.
I got this letter. I think it's yours.
Oh.
I mean, it's not yours, but it's someone you know, I think.
Yep, that'll be Adrian.
Yeah, nice name dropping.
Wait. They didn't hear me. They didn't hear me. I'm sorry about that, everybody.
What she said? Yeah, I'm not sure. The thing about the live stream thing, trying to edit, it's like very difficult for some reason. Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's move on to the next topic. Anyways. So you want to go? You want to go? All right. What's the next topic you want to talk about?
Can't think of anything right now.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go then. All right. So I've heard that there was actually a new concept in the DC world, that there was gonna be like a concept that revolves like with with Batman, basically like going after like the Flash, and trying to like take his power, so in order to be able to like, I don't know, I think like maybe like save like his save his like family like from being like killed. I heard that was like a concept, and I was thinking like, that's like an okay concept. It's like not bad. It's pretty interesting actually. It's like kind of weird because I feel like Batman would be like this whole like not killing type fit person. But honestly, I see like DC like taking like a different turn or taking a different directive of like what's going on. So yeah, it's pretty nice, honestly. But anyways, Jericho, you have any questions?
Yeah, I think I got something.
All right. Any questions with that?
I kind because every time I hear about something about the DC universe, it always focuses like on
what?
On their favorite characters sometimes.
Okay.
It's always like, because I'm tired of seeing stuff about Superman. If you've seen Superman, there's no need to keep making Superman movies. If you've seen it once, you've seen it 1,000 times. Batman too. I don't know why they never like do some evil characters. They never do like some evil characters. Because a character that I want to see from the DC world is the Batman who laughs.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think that's
the Batman who laughs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. That's actually like a good concept. Like the Batman, that's technically just Joker, right? Is that not?
Oh no, I think it's Batman. It's Batman, but Joker drugged him with the drug that made Batman the drug that made Joker crazy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right, keep going.
I feel like the Batman who laughed, if they had a movie, it'll be just as hype as the Avengers versus Thanos.
You mean Avengers Endgame and Avengers Infinity War?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Besides, that would actually be a pretty good concept, honestly. Is there like any other like? What about like the pig, like other like villains, like the Penguin or Killer Croc? You know, maybe like make like movies like that. Like, would that be like a good concept?
You said what villains you said?
Like Killer Croc and like the like Penguin. Wouldn't that like be like a good movie?
I'm not too sure.
Actually, matter of fact, I have a good question for you. So, if Batman never even existed, who do you think would like take over Gotham City? Or did we like go over this question before?
Who do I have to choose from?
Like any like villains, like basically like Joker, Killer Croc, Penguin, what else? Like I guess Harley Quinn, Poison, Swamp Thing, Poison Ivy. I think
I'm gonna instantly take off Joker from the list. I'm gonna have to kick him off the list. I'm gonna remove Harley Quinn from the list because I don't think they're gonna do. Because the reason, apparently, the reason Joker does the stuff he does, because he likes the attention. If there's no Batman,
there's no crime. There's nothing.
There's no
nothing.
Joker.
There's no joke. There's no punchline.
So we remove them. What do we have left?
Penguin, Killer Croc.
I'm gonna remove Ivy, Killer Croc.
Swamp Thing.
I'm gonna remove Killer Croc, Swamp Thing. I'm thinking it's between Ivy or
and there's also Deathshot. There's also I think his name Deathshot. I think Deadshot, and then like who else? Like basically King Shark too.
Mr. Frost. What about that? Oh no, he's not
Mr.
gonna do anything.
Personally, if I had to say, I would probably say like Penguin mainly because he has like the resources for it. Like he's like the richest person. Like I feel like he's like the type of person that like you wouldn't want to come across. Mainly because like no matter what, like if you like go against him, he will like hunt you down. I think something bad will happen to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to choose the same thing.
All right. Good question. Good one. But back to like the concept of what like they were saying. Like, do you think that would be like an all right like concept? Like not bad of a concept, you know? Like a concept like that would probably like work with like the Flash. Like basically like I know like there was like a character. What was his name called? It was basically the Flash and like Batman like combined. You know what I'm talking about, right? You remember his name?
He wore the red suit, right?
Yeah, the red suit with like the black bat on like his logo.
Yeah, I don't remember the name, but I do remember the look.
And I'm pretty sure it was also in one of like the movies too. Like I think it was like in a show, I think in a movie. Like he was like not bad. Like I feel like, but the thing was like Like there was like another one. Like he was like she was like female. Like it was like Wenda was like female. Like a female version of like the Black Flash. I'm pretty sure.
Was it from CW or something?
I think so.
Yeah, that version was kind of trash.
Oh, what do you think? What do you think, so?
Because the story is like really boring. The whole time I was watching the CW thing, she was mainly talking to Flash's girl Iris, and they had a whole thing about her where the reason that she's doing this is because Barry did something in the future. Why can't she just be bad? Why can't I just be bad?
Why can't she just be bad?
Yeah, why can't she just be a villain? Why does she need a sad story about why she's doing it?
That's why you like evil villains instead of broken villains? Is that like one of the reasons why?
Yeah.
Like you're just way more entertaining with like just a bad villain just instead of a broken villain?
Yeah, no one really needs the backstory.
Like that just makes you like absolutely sympathetic. Like just sympathy just non-existent for you, right?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Any other anything more you want to say like on this topic? Anything else you want to add?
Nah.
Okay, so back. All right, well, I'll add something. I'll think of something. I'll add. I don't think like it was like not like I kind of feel like it was like I feel like the design of like the character, in my opinion, is like pretty cool. Personally, like mainly because like when I look at something like that, I feel like it just like kind of reminds me of stuff like maybe not like Reverse Flash, but like reverse like Flash. Like like it just kind of reminds me of something like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's like the like way they wanted to go. Except like basically like even though that version of like whatever Black Flash, I kind of feel like it's not bad. Like I don't mind like if they added like a sympathetic villain. Like just like don't make like the villain annoying. Like is that like what like annoyed you like the most? Like she was annoying to you?
No, it was because she was trying to. She was acting like Flash was the main villain or something.
Ah. Okay.
That she came from the past to stop Flash. That she needed Iris's. She needed Iris's help to be able to stop the Flash. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fine though. But all right. Whatever you said. All right. I agree with you. But like even so, like overall, do you think like the show was like good, or do you think like the show was like bad?
What show are you talking about?
Like the show that we were just talking about.
Which one?
The show that had her in it.
Oh, okay.
Made Flash look like the villain.
I kind of did not like that season because the seasons of the CW Flash I like was season 1, season 2, some parts of season 3. But when Iris shot Reverse Flash, the fastest man, that was actually really devastating. Because no way you're telling me her holding a gun was able to kill
a speedster.
Yes,
like she died by a bullet.
And I'm talking about Savitar right here.
Savitar?
Yeah.
Oh, and he's a speedster.
Yeah.
How he died by a bullet? He basically got like the Quicksilver treatment, and like back in like Age of Ultron. Like basically like how like he ran and yet he still died by like a bullet. Like I thought like Quicksilver was the only person like mainly like, and that's like the one thing. Okay. Yeah, that's like the one thing that's like about like speedsters is that like if you find like some type of like stupid way in order to kill like a speedster, it's not going to be enjoyable. Like in my opinion, like if you find like some stupid way, like because you have to assume not every single person has read like the comic books, so you can't just always like say that what type of information is in the can I have that? Whatever type of information is in the comic books. Like you can't always assume every single person is like that. So whenever like I see stuff like that, I just kind of feel like that was just kind of lazy by like the writer, Like, was it like a special type of bullet? Or was it just a
it
regular?
was just a regular gun bullet.
Okay, yeah, no, that was just kind of stupid. But anyways, do you want to move on to a next topic?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to pick the topic?
I don't got any good topics on my head right now.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to talk about is how, like, which topic was actually just, like, previous to what your topic was. It was, like, why speedsters are so unusable in, like, shows. That's, like, what my topic about. Why is
shows
like,
or movies? Is that what you're talking about?
like any type of media? Why super speedsters are so like unusable like in this like day and age, because you don't be seeing it that much. Like literally, like I've just like that like got like I remember watching like what was the movie called? X-Men Future Past. Like it was basically like there was one scene with Quicksilver like basically dodging like all the bullets, like basically like just doing like all that bullets. Like the scene was cool, no doubt, but it was like so like it just made like the characters so unusable. And I remember watching like a documentary about like that. It was like it was a really good documentary, by the way. And realistically, when I remember like watching like that documentary, like there was like some points that he kind of made like really good. Like for an example, like my previous point, basically like there has to be like a good way, like in order for like the character to be killed. Like if you're gonna kill like a character off, like let it be like a good way. You're gonna kill the character off. For a minute. Can you hold that for a minute?
Okay.
You could talk like whatever you want. Just getting handsets.
I'm gonna have to like kind of disagree with what he said. That some speedsters that they talk about like it's hard for them to do.
It's hard for them to be in a film, like for like the entire like show, or like how them to be like more than like used than just like once or something. That's like what my argument is.
Have you seen that Eternal clip?
Eternal clip?
Yeah.
Like speedsters like that, like it's like done like better like than most. I will say that. But like when it comes to like made like type of like speedsters like the Flash or maybe like Quicksilver or outside of like Marvel and DC like the Incredibles. Well, maybe not like the Incredibles, but like let's take like for an example like what's their talk like Invincible. You know like Red Rush?
Nope.
Okay. Sorry about that. But I feel like characters like that, like it's kind of hard to be able to use characters like that when you know like because like Red Rush is not like any type of speedster. Basically Red Rush is like one of those types of speedsters where basically like no matter what, basically like whatever happens or thinks or like it basically like for some people, for regular people, like whatever happens might feel like a minute, but like for like him it'll feel like an hour.
Okay.
You know? It's like I don't remember what it was called, but it was like pure like speedsters. Like basically like whatever happens, like there's like some type of like way, like not like you can't like it's always activated. Like speed like is always activated. Like how they think they like is fast. Like whatever they do is fast. Like everything that like about them, like whatever they can do is like just fast. Like they cannot ever turn it off. Besides, like that's like the types of like speedsters. Like for an example, like well, not exactly, but an example like it's besides like Red Rush, like A-Train, you know. Like even though like he's like fast, there's like some type of like I'm not gonna say like there's like a way like out of like how he uses his speed, but there's like a way to like stop him. Like at least there's like a way like that's stopping him. Like basically like he's fast, but he's not he's not like unstoppable. You know what I mean? Like there's like
is the Flash unstoppable when he starts moving?
Oh no. Well, I don't think so. Like I feel like that's the like reason like why. Like I feel like it's kind of hard for him to like ever have like any type of like more use like than like just like be like fast. Like realistically like mostly being used, in my opinion. Like I feel like times like those, like it's just kind of hard for like characters like Dub to ever be like used because mainly because like we already know like if they're like fast, like basically like basically what I'm just trying to say to you is that like when it comes to characters like that, we need to like find like some type of like circumstance like in order to be able to use that character, like in order for like we need to use like that character in order to go at its highest peak and basically also be able to like face like a challenge at the same time. So it doesn't feel like the character's like basically just like it just like gone. Like it's like not like gone, you know what I'm saying? But like what do you think on the matter, Mr. Jerry?
I feel like
I'm gonna go get some water.
I feel like the DC guys are not really trying that hard when when they're creating the super speed and stuff, when they're making their characters fast. Because if you see that Eternal clip where one of the characters had super speed, I mean they were able to do it right. They did it good. But imagine the people that Superman had super speed. What is it? Flash had super speed. Those guys had super speed, before the Eternals came out for many years. Imagine those guys. They had it for all that long, and for some reason they could never do the super speed correctly. How is it that the people who had super speed first couldn't make super speed be useful? They have written so many stories about the Flash with super speeds or Superman with using his super speed. I can't understand why they can't,
Yeah, put your heart into it.
Why they can't make a good Flash story where he uses super speed correctly.
Okay. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. It's nice. And then like basically it's also not only just like in the shows, but like basically like in the comics too. Like basically like there's other ways. So like basically even though like there's like ways like maybe like how to like maybe possibly like beat like the Flash or maybe like Superman, because like Superman like weakness is kryptonite, and even so with that like there's like almost still unstoppable, like with even though being weak to like kryptonite, like there still are ways that Superman can still get like the upper hand. But even so, like with supers, like people with super speed though, it's just like almost like it's just whenever like you go up with like against people like that, it's just almost impossible because like it's just something that I've been thinking about. If you have super speed, like you initially have super strength as well too, because being able to have like be able to go like from one side of the earth and then go back all the way to the other side of the earth in like less than a second, like that's basically super strength in my opinion. Like
wouldn't it be endurance or something? Endurance?
Yeah, endurance. Basically, in my opinion, like you are literally like well, I won't say invincible, but invincible in my opinion. I will say invincible, but like maybe like cannot be touched, basically. Or having like a hard like an easy time going up against like your villains. And I'm just thinking like when it comes to stuff like that, I just feel like how could something like that be used? And then I look at like shows like not shows outside of like DC and Marvel. There's like in like Incredibles, and then you see Dash, and I'm thinking like maybe like you could probably have like ways. Like I feel like how they do like a supers, like people with super speed, like you don't have to make a very impossible and strong character in order for it to be a good show. And I feel like that's some things that like most shows kind of miss, in my opinion. Like not all the time the super speedster have to be like this completely strong, like, and it's not even just super speedsters at all. It's literally with everything. Like not every single time, like not every character has to be like this super strong being in order to beat the thing. Like that's like how like Mr. like Incredibles do it, because like with Dash, like his way and speed, like it's not like fast like everybody else, but it's like fast enough for it to be like a challenge for him, and basically something like he could like handle, but at the same time still be like trying out there at his best. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I have to say. Jericho, do you have any type of topic? Anything you want to add on to that?
Whose name did you just say right there with the switch?
Dash?
Oh,
You know,
okay,
from
okay.
Mr.
Now,
Incredibles?
now I'm listening. Now I'm
Incredibles?
listening. I thought you were talking about Advanceable the whole time. I thought you were just saying it wrong or something.
No, it's Incredibles.
Okay. Yeah, I got nothing to add.
All right, you want to go on to the next topic? You have a topic now?
You know me, I never have a topic.
Okay. So,
should we end it because we don't have a
no,
topic?
no, we're not ending this.
Maybe
I'm
we
sorry.
got like 10 minutes left.
Oh, do we? Oh, yeah, okay. All right. So, do you want to just say like any type of like random fights that you wish that would happen? I've actually asked like one of my friends like this, and I'm wondering if like, do you think like would it happen? So, you know, like who the Punisher is?
Yeah.
So, do you think the Punisher would be able to assassinate what's that guy's name? Kora Sensei from an assassination class, like in one day?
Nah, he ain't got it like that. He
What do
ain't
you-
got it.
What? What do you mean?
Kora Sensei's an alien.
Okay. Like, bro, he's literally like, all right. Okay. I've literally had this conversation with my friend, and literally he told me straight up, like without me even finishing my sentence, like I immediately said like, oh, the Punisher out of my mouth. And then like he immediately said no. Like literally Punisher is literally strong enough to like defeat like characters like Saiyan level characters, bro. Like Super Saiyans, bro. Besides, like characters like maybe like the Hulk or like maybe like Thor or something. It's not characters
Which
that.
Punisher are they using right there?
Which Punisher?
Yeah, which Punisher are they using right there?
Any Punisher you could think of.
Because I did hear there was a Punisher that
It was like a vampire, I'm pretty sure.
what is it? He was known as Cosmic Punisher or something.
Cosmic Punisher?
Yeah. He's fused with Ghost Rider or something.
You can pick that one if you want to.
But I'm just gonna choose the regular Punisher. He's kind of washed. Kora Sensei got it.
Yo. The regular Punisher?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you think Spider-Man... No, not Spider-Man. Do you think Iron Man could be able to, like, take Batman's place in Gotham City?
Take his place. He's
really thinking here, people.
I think Iron Man would do a better job.
A better job.
Yes, a better job.
A better job.
A better job.
Oh my gosh. You hear this, ladies and gentlemen. He thinks Iron Man would do a better job in Gotham City than Batman. Oh, himself. Oh,
yeah, because I think like Iron Man, because in the regular Marvel, he talks about building a bunch of iron suits around the world so that they can, stop crime or stuff.
Okay.
Stop stuff happening. Because if he has all of that in Gotham, place will be clean.
Place would be clean?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Makes sense. All right. Now, if there was like 3 different types of people that you think would be able, like, if you could take 3 different, like, any type of villain, like, in, like, maybe, like, the Marvel universe, in the Marvel universe, into Metropolis, to taking over Metropolis, who do you would bring? Like, any villain.
I'm going to have to go for Ultron.
Ultron?
That's one of the goats. Ultron.
Okay, you think Ultron could be able to take over Metropolis with you?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Aside, you think he got it to be able to like beat Superman? We talking Metropolis, remember?
Oh, I thought you said okay. I think so. I think he got it.
You think he got it?
Yeah, he'll be secretly building secret tech or something.
Okay.
Wait, no. Let me go big. I'm gonna remove Ultron and go for the one and only Galactus.
Galactus.
Yeah.
Is Galactus even a villain?
Uh, it's kind of questionable. It's in the air.
All right, sure, fine. Sorry, Galactus, fine. Okay, I'll let it count. I'll let it slide. But all right, sure. All right.
Oh no! Remove Galactus. Put Thor in there.
Put Thor in there.
Put Thor in there because there's in the comics Thor absorbed Galactus's powers.
Oh, you're talking about like that like version of Thor?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me think. Is there any other questions I got for you? It's not. If Batman, okay, this is gonna be kind of a wild one. If you think Batman was switched out with Light, with L from Death Note, do you think you would be able to catch Light?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you would be able to catch Light?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, you don't think so?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, you don't think like Black Batman will be able to catch Light? I mean, Light with the Death Note.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. I understand. You have any reason?
Like, how close are they from each other? How close are we talking about? How close would Light be?
Like anywhere around the world. You know, like hypothetically let's speak like just like in Japan.
Okay.
Just in Japan. Like how much of a chance do you think he'll be able to catch Light? And then let's say like for fun, let's say like maybe like a month.
Nah, I think Light got it.
Light got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Besides, if you think so. All right. Anyways, next question. If there was one character that you think, like one character in the DC universe, who do you think would be right for Thor's hammer in the MCU?
I'm gonna go easy and just go for Superman.
Go for Superman?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next question. If there was like one Marvel character, like if there was one Marvel character that you think that could be able to like wield one of like I'm not being too specific enough. Who do you think would be like a good person? Who would you think you would trust with like Green Lantern's ring in the Marvel universe?
I'm gonna.
Oh, I actually have another question after this, by the way. So take your time.
I'm gonna give it to Vision. I'm just gonna give it to him.
Vision?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, do you think he's like worthy for a Thor's hammer?
I thought.
Oh, ring. My bad. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. I went like to the wrong one. All right, and last but not least, I remember back in like Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse, basically like across the Spider-Verse, and I remember that basically like Peter basically like has a child that actually inherited his like ability of Spider-Man. Do you think it's gonna be like the exact same thing like with the Bat family? It's gonna have like the Spider-Man family or something? Do you think it's gonna have like the same dynamic with like the Bat family in DC?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
It would be interesting if it did, honestly. Besides, I personally feel like, well, I mean, I don't think it would be the exact same dynamic, but I feel like something could work, maybe. Besides, but otherwise, do you have any other questions?
Nah, I don't got anything. I only had one.
Only one?
Only one thing.
Wait, one thing?
Yeah.
All right, what is that one thing?
The thing that I asked in the beginning, the
Oh.
only question that I could have think of.
Oh, you didn't even think of any type of fight?
Yeah, that was the only fight that I had.
Okay.
You kind of carried the whole thing.
I carried the whole thing?
Yeah, you kind of carried the whole thing because when you started talking, you were carrying the whole thing.
I had a lot of energy in me.
Yeah, you got a lot of energy.
You have to break up the energy, bro. Size. Like high energy, bro. Like well, maybe it's probably just me, size. You don't have to be exactly like me, size. You just like have to be like a little confident in what you were saying or what you need to say, like, you know, to the people. Size, you know what I'm saying? Size. It kind of makes me look a little bit weird, but so what? Size. Just I mean, that's at least what I learned personally.
All right.
But anyways, but yes, you wanna say like goodbye, Mr. Jerry? Any final words to end this stream?
Got nothing.
All right. Thank you for everybody who tuned in to this podcast, this very great podcast. Hope you have a good day. And also, Valentine's Day is here. I mean, obviously, we're not going to talk about that, but, you know, obviously, yeah. And have a good day and have a good night. Bye. I'll see you in the next podcast.
No.
And we will see you in the next podcast.
Yeah, we will see you.
Yeah.
Next time.
God
dang it.